Now that you have WordPress installed on your website, we're going to take a look at the first thing that you're going to see when you log in, and that is the dashboard. What appears in your dashboard to a certain extent is going to be the same in every WordPress site, but then certain items won't appear unless you have certain plugins or certain themes installed. So it will depend on what you have installed on your site, what you see in the dashboard. You'll be taken to this main page where you can have a lot of different things showing here. If you want to, there's a screen option section where you can choose what's showing, what type of information that you want access to immediately when you log into your site. We're going to pay particular attention to what's over here on the left-hand side. We're going to start with the dashboard area, and then there's an updates area directly below that, so that anytime one of your plugins or WordPress itself has an update that's needed, you'll actually see the number of updates that are available in a little circle right here. That lets you know that you have some updates that need to be done. This Jetpack area is actually a plugin. A lot of the quick installs now will actually install Jetpack automatically because it includes the site statistics and a couple of other useful plugins, and it's actually put out by the creators of the WordPress framework. So a lot of the quick installs, you'll already have that Jetpack, and it sits right there. The next item on the sidebar is posts. This is where you're going to go to manage your posts, to create new posts. There's a drop down on each one of these that shows you what's available underneath it, and we'll address each one of these separately later on. This is your media library. You can go here to add or just to look and see what you have available there. This is links. If you were going to do a blog roll or do some linking up in your sidebar, that's where you'd add your links. This is where you would add new pages to your site. This is the comments area. All of these items up here are going to be on every WordPress site. This one actually is a particular plugin that I have for forms, and this is my premium theme that I use. And if I've installed and created your website or your blog, chances are you're going to see the Headway there because I use Headway for the creation of most of the sites that I do. Below that is appearance. That's where you can change your theme, you can change your widgets, you can add new menus and add things to your menus, and we'll go into all of that, as I said, in another video. Next place down is plugins. Plugins give you a lot of versatility with your blog or your website running on WordPress. Just about anything that you might want to do, add to a sidebar, add to your site, you can do with a plugin. We'll go into that. That'll be a longer video that will go into a lot of details there. Down below that, you can add users. If you have more than one person that writes for your blog, you can actually make a user account for them. If you want an administrator who logs in strictly to take care of your updates and do any of that, you can actually create an administrator role. So you can add as many users as you might want. Below that is the tools section, which includes the import and export of your blog posts so that you can make sure that you can back that up, keep all your posts so that you don't lose anything in the event of a catastrophe. The next section is the settings section, and the first one, from general down to permalinks, you're going to find on every WordPress blog or WordPress site. These are all just general settings that we'll go into separately. Below that is where you're going to see a lot of the individualized plugins that you've added, and all of these below the permalinks section are all plugins that I've actually added to this site. So there is the general overview of your dashboard. Now you know what you're looking at and where you need to go to specific sections. And the next section that we will touch on will be on the posts.